Everyone, this is Satish Kumar, working as lecturer in Electronics and Communication Engineering at Government Polytechnic Masaptang, Hyderabad. I am teaching analog communication subject. This is one of the important subjects of Diploma in ECE in Telangana state, and it comes under C18 curriculum, and in this subject is in third semester. In this subject it has 6 chapters. We covered 5 chapters. Now we are in 6th chapter. The 6th chapter name is Engineering Applications. In earlier class, we did some problems. We solved some problems on noise. That is signal to noise ratio, noise figure, noise temperature, noise voltage, short noise current, and some problems, right? In today's class we are going to solve some of the problems on amplitude modulation, AM signal power and FM signal power, bandwidth, their spectrum calculations, right? As we know, in AM most of the power is in carrier and very least amount of power is in sidebands. That is one of the drawback. Even then, AM is popular because of its simple in design. Some important formulas in AM is, one is PT is equal to PC 1 plus M square by 2, and there is one more formula for modulation index. If there are multitone modulation, and power of sidebands, power of upper sideband, power of lower sideband, and bandwidth, frequency of lower sideband, frequency of upper sideband. I will give some of the formulas for your convenience. The first one is AM. So in AM the total power PT is equal to PC, that is carrier power, to 1 plus M square, where M indicates modulation index of AM, right? This is the formula for total power, and you can write in another way also. This PT is equal to PC plus PC into M square by 2. Here this first term indicates carrier power, the second term indicates sideband power. This is carrier power. So in AM there are 2 sidebands and 1 carrier. The 2 sidebands power is equal to P sideband is equal to PC into M square by 2, or one of the sidebands is equal to half of total sideband, because both the sidebands are having equal in amplitudes. Hence the power in each sideband is same as the power in other sideband. That is PC M square by 2 by 2. That is PC M square by 4. And this is also equal to this is also equal to this one here, PULSB also, PLSB, right? Next one. So we know total power, we know sideband power, we know power in each sideband. That is PT is equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2 This is one formula. Total sideband power is equal to PC m square by 2. Power in each sideband is equal to power in upper sideband is equal to power in lower sideband, that is equal to PC m square by 4. These are the important formulae. Next formula వచ్చేసి, what is the next formula? Bandwidth of AM. The bandwidth of AM is equal to 2 times of frequency of modulating signal. Actually this comes from, when you look at the frequency spectrum of AM signal, it contains 3 frequencies. One is upper sideband, lower sideband and carrier. So this is lower sideband, this is upper sideband, this is carrier, and its frequency is an x-axis actually in frequency, whereas in y-axis voltage. Here it is MVC by 2. MVC by 2. Here it is MVC. The frequency of lower sideband is equal to FC minus FM. Upper sideband FC plus FM. Right. So in another way, I'll write once again a blank page. Frequency of upper sideband is equal to FC minus FM. Frequency of lower sideband FC plus FM. And amplitude of upper sideband, this is upper sideband, this is lower sideband. Amplitude of upper sideband is equal to MVC by 2 or sometimes MEC by 2. Similarly for lower sideband is also same MVC by 2. This is amplitude, this is frequency. These are some of the frequency spectrum related equations. Next, for a single tone modulation, the modulation index is, the formula is M is equal to Vm by Vc or sometimes Em by Ec. For multitone modulation, the formula is somewhat different. Mt, total modulation index, are equal to modulation index of M1 square plus M2 square plus and so on. This is the total modulation index. And is there any formula? So these are some of the formulae you should remember, right? So based on these formulas we can calculate. There is one more thing, power in sidebands or amount of power wastage in carrier when modulation index is some value. So when they give some modulation index, some value they will be giving, and you should calculate what is the amount of wasted power in carrier. So this is from the formula PT is equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2. So from this, actually the power wasted in the AM is the amount of power in carrier, that is you bring PC onto LHS and you will get PT divided by 1 plus M square by 2. This is a formula of amount of carrier power with respect to total power, or power wasted in AM, or power existing in the carrier. Okay, so with this we will be discussing. This is a total power formula, this is sideband power formula, this is a total formula, frequency of upper and lower sidebands, this is the frequencies of lower, upper and their amplitudes, this is the modulation index formula for single tone, this is for multi-tone, this is the amount of wasted power in carrier. Okay, that is about your important formula. And when you look at the first problem, Simple problems on total power and carrier power in AM system. A 400 watt carrier is modulated to a depth of 75%. Calculate the total power. It's very simple. The given data is carrier power and M. The carrier power is 400 and M they provided in percentage, that is 75%, and when you convert into number it becomes 0.75. PT is equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2, where M equal to 0.75 and PC equal to 400, and the result is 512.5 watts. Remember, when they provide M in terms of percentage, should convert into value. If it is 50%, M is 0.5. If it is 25%, M is 0.25. Example 2. Broadcast radio transmitter radiates 10 kilowatts when the modulation percent is 60. How much of this is carrier power? So that is what? So PC, you bring PC into LHS and you calculate. They provided total power and they provided M. 60% is 0.6. PC equal to PT by 1 plus M square by 2, where PT is 10 kilowatt. It's not 10 watt, it is 10 kilowatt. 1 plus M square, where M equal to 0.6 because 60% is the value of M. Finally, the value is 8.47 kilowatts. So from this problem you can understand, out of 10 kilowatt, almost 8.5 kilowatts is in carrier only. Only 1.5 kilowatts is the useful power. Example 3. Certain AM transmitter radiates 10 kilowatt with the carrier unmodulated and 1.8 kilowatt when the carrier is sinusoidally modulated. Calculate the modulation index. If another sine wave corresponding to 30% modulation is transmitted simultaneously, determine the total radiated power. So it has two problems. One is find the value of M when total power, carrier power are given. So from the formula PT equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2, M is under root of 2 into PT by PC minus 1. It comes 0.6. You remember always M is less than 1. It should be less than 1 in AM. That is, if it is more than 1, it goes to over modulation and distortion will occur. So in AM, modulation index should be maintained less than 1, not more than 1. So the first problem is 0.6. The second problem is 30% modulation index. So in the second case, they provided one more modulating signal in addition to the first modulating signal of 0.6 modulation index. The new modulation index is 0.3. So there are two modulating signals and two modulating indices. M1 equal to 0.6, M2 is equal to 0.3. The resultant modulation index. As you know, the resultant modulation index, when many modulated signals are provided to an AM modulator, in case of multitone modulation, the formula is MT is equal to M1 square plus M2 square and so on. From above formula, MT equal to 0.6 and 0.3. Here 0.3. m equal to 0.3. Then the total power equal to Pt is equal to Pc into 1 plus m square by 2 or mt square by 2, where mt is equal to, you got what is the value of mt, 0.67. Then the total power is Pt equal to 10 kilowatt is the carrier power, that is your unmodulated power is nothing but carrier power, modulated power is nothing but total power. The value is 12.24 kilowatts. So this is about third problem. In third problem, it contains two sums. One is finding m when total power and carrier power are given, and in addition to first modulation index, if they provide second modulation index for the same carrier, then find the total modulation index. Fourth problem. A broadcast AM transmitter radiates 50 kilowatt carrier power. What will be the radiated power at 85%? It's very simple. So now we are dealing with this problem. Pt is equal to Pc into 1 plus m square by 2. Provided carrier power and modulation index. The carrier power is Pc is equal to 50k and m equal to 85%. That means 0.85. Substitute in this formula. So you will get 68.06 kilowatt. Okay, so these are simple problems on total power in AM. The basic formula is total power equal to Pc into 1 plus m square by 2. In the fourth problem, when carrier is 50 kilowatt and m equal to 85%, the total power is 68.06. Example 5. When modulation percentage is 75, an AM transmitter produces 10 kilowatts. How much is of this carrier power? So in fifth problem, it is there you are asked to find out carrier power when Pc and m are given. Bring Pc onto LHS and bring all the other terms onto RHS. Right, I will do this problem simple manner. 75% and 10 kilowatt is the total power. Let me do right. So what is the given data? Pt PT equal to 10 kilowatts and M equal to 75%, and we need to calculate PC. PT is equal to, what is the formula? PT equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2. So from this, what is PC? PC is equal to PT divided by 1 plus M square by 2. Substitute the given data in this formula. We'll go to one more blank page. PC is equal to PT, what is PT? 10 kilowatts divided by 1 plus, what is M square? 0.75 square divided by 2. When you substitute, you will get the value is around 7.8 kilowatts. 7.8 kilowatts. So this is the procedure. PT is equal to PC 1 plus M square by 2. From that, PC is equal to PT by 1 plus M square by 2. And 10K by 1 plus 0.75 square by 2 is equal to 7.85 kilowatts. Generally, carrier power is less than total power. That is one of the cross verification technique. So you should get mostly less than total power. When 10K is the total power, the carrier power should be less than 10K. Here 7.85K is less than 10K. Right? Example 6. A carrier wave of 1000 watt is subjected to 100% modulation. Calculate power of modulated wave, power in upper sideband, power in lower sideband. Total power formula PT is equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2. Here this is the formula where M equal to 100%. 1 plus 1 square by 2, that is 1 plus 0.5. 1000 into 1.5, that is 1500 watts. When carrier power is 1000 watts, the total power will be 1500 watt, and power in upper sideband. As you know, power in sidebands is equal to PC into M square by 2. That is P total sideband power by 2 gives the power in upper sideband. First we need to calculate total sideband power, that is PSB. PSB is equal to PC into M square by 2. This is the formula for total sideband power. From that you will get 500 is the sideband power. Upper sideband equal to half of total sideband power, half of 500, 250 watts. Since power in upper sideband is equal to lower sideband, since 250 watt is the amount of power in lower sideband also. Right, I'll solve once again on a blank page. 1000 watt is the carrier power, M is 100%. is all what they provided. Carrier power equal to 1000 watts, M is equal to 100%, that means 1. Total power, what is the formula for total power? PT is equal to PC into 1 plus, this is about AM, square by 2. 1000 watts is the carrier power, 1 plus M square, 1 square by 2. You will get 1000 into 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 1 plus 1 by 2, that gives around 1000 gives 1 plus 1 by 2, that gives 3 by 2, that is 1000 into 1.5. 1500 watts is the total power. Next, total power you know, carrier power you know, and you can calculate sideband in two ways. One is total power is equal to carrier power plus sideband power. This is 1500, P sideband is equal to total power minus carrier power, use 500 watts. Then the power in each sideband, power in upper sideband is equal to same as power in lower sideband, which is half of total sideband power, because in AM there are three signals. One is upper sideband, carrier and lower sideband. Here the two sidebands are separated by each gap of frequency and they are having same amplitudes, hence as their amplitudes are same, their power is also same, hence power in upper sideband is also same as power in lower sideband. They are exactly same and they are half of total sideband power. And you know the total sideband power, that is 500 watts, then divide by 2, that is 250 watts is the power in upper sideband. And in another way you can calculate in this way also, by using modulation index. From this formula, PT is equal to PC into 1 plus M square by 2. So from this, if we separate the terms, PC plus PC M square by 2, this is carrier power, this is sideband power. So from this, what is the formula for sideband power? Total sideband power is equal to PC into M square by 2. So total sideband power is equal to PC. What is PC? PC value 1000. M square, what is M value? 1 square by 2. That is 1000 into 1 by 2, 1000 by 2, that gives 500 watts. And each upper sideband power is same as lower sideband, that is half of total sideband power. So power in upper sideband is equal to power in lower sideband, that is equal to, there are two formulas. One is total sideband power by 2 or PC into M square by 4, both are same. From this you can do in this way also, power in upper sideband is equal to power in lower sideband, or power in total sideband power is by 2, that is 500 by 2, which gives 250 watts. or power in upper sideband is equal to power in lower sideband, the direct formula is Pc into m square by 4, where Pc equal to 1000, 1 square by 4, which gives 250 watts. So both will give same answer. That is about example 6. Example 6, they provided carrier power and m value. We calculated total power, upper sideband power and lower sideband power. In example 7, a 360 watt carrier is simultaneously modulated by two audio waves with modulation percentage of 55 and 65 respectively. What is the total sideband power radiated? So they provided carrier power and they provided two modulation indices, and you need to calculate total sideband power. For total sideband power, there are two formulas. One is total power by carrier power, but in this case you don't know what is the total power. That is why you should substitute direct formula for sideband power. The formula for sideband power is PSB is equal to PC into m square by 2, where m is the resultant or total modulation index. If it is single tone modulation, you can directly substitute m, but in this example number 7, they provided two modulation indexes 55 and 65, and you should calculate its resultant by substituting m1 square and something like square sum of squares root mean square, something like that. Three 60 watt is the carrier power, 15 and 60, 55 and 65 is the and 50 are the modulation indices. Total sideband power we need to calculate. I'll do in a white blank page. They provided carrier power 360 and m1 they provided 55, m2 they provided 65, and you are asked to calculate total sideband power. The formula for total sideband power is equal to PC m square by 2, where here there are two modulation index, that is by mt. So for finding total modulation index, mt is equal to under root of m1 square plus m2 square, that is under root of 55 percentage means 0.5 square plus 65 percentage means 0.65 square. The value is 0.85. So mt is equal to 0.85. Value of mt is equal to 0.85. And sideband power is equal to PC into m square by 2. PC is equal to 360 watt into m square, 0.85 square by 2. Then the answer will be 108.375. The answer will be 108.375 watt is the total sideband power in this double tone AM modulation. So the resultant modulation index is not sum of two modulation indexes, it is a root of sum of squares of modulation index. That is example number 7. Next we do some of the problems on bandwidth of AM and we will stop. This is one of the tricky problem. Simple problems on AM equation and bandwidth of AM systems. A sinusoidal carrier voltage of 1000 kHz is amplitude modulated by a sinusoidal voltage of 5 kHz. What are the lower upper sideband frequencies and bandwidth required to transmit AM signal? It's very simple. Here powers are not required. Power is not asked to calculate. We are asked to calculate the bandwidth, their frequencies of sidebands. That's it. The given data is carrier power, carrier frequency and modulating signal frequency, and we need to calculate lower sideband frequency as well as upper sideband frequency, and their difference gives you bandwidth R. The bandwidth has got a formula of 2 into FM. It's all in a blank page. 1000 kHz is the carrier, 5 kHz is the modulating signal. Take a new blank page. Right. What is the carrier frequency in the given problem? Fc is equal to 1000 kHz, because the basic timed equation or basic definition of AM tells about the values of frequencies, that is carrier frequency should be very higher than the modulating signal frequency. In problem also the modulating signal frequency is only just 5 kHz. And what is lower sideband and upper sideband? For that you need to remember this graph. On x-axis frequency, this is the frequency spectrum of your AM. On y-axis voltage, x-axis frequency. The middle, this middle line indicates this line indicates your amplitudes, not amplitudes, components of carrier. This carrier component, this is upper sideband component, this is lower sideband component. The frequencies are, the carrier component frequency is Fc, and here in AM the carrier will, when the carrier is modulated onto modulating signal, then it provides or it shifts the carrier by an amount of Fm. This, the gap is Fm. Here this gap is Fm. Equally they are shifted, that is why Fc plus Fm on right hand side, which is nothing but upper sideband frequency, and which is decreased amount of Fm, that is Fc minus Fm is the amount of the value of lower sideband frequency. So from this you can remember, when the carrier frequency is Fc, the upper sideband frequency is Fc plus Fm, and lower sideband frequency is Fc minus Fm, and the bandwidth between upper sideband and lower frequency is 2 into Fm is the bandwidth, or the difference between this and this is 2 Fm. Right. So from the given data, what is the frequency of the carrier? Fc. 3000 kilohertz and given frequency of the modulated signal is 5 kilohertz. Then upper sideband frequency is, what is the formula for upper sideband? Fc plus Fm, 1000 plus 5, both are having same units, that is 1000 plus 5k, 1005 kilohertz. And similarly FL, Fc minus Fm, 1000 minus 5, 995 kilohertz. Bandwidth is 2 times of your modulated signal frequency, that is 2 into 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz is the bandwidth. This is the formula for upper and lower sideband frequency. Bandwidth is 2 into Fm. You remember this frequency spectrum graph. Given data is 1000 kHz and carrier frequency Fm is the 5 kHz. kilohertz is the lower sideband, 1005 kHz is the upper sideband, 10 kHz is the bandwidth of AM signal. So in the second example, from time domain equation you need to find out the values of carrier modulated signal frequency, total power, as well as upper sideband, lower sideband power, as well as bandwidth. But for that you should remember the standard format of your AM signal. Just I will give the standard format and we will do problems on this AM time domain equation in the next session. The audio frequency signal is used to amplitude modulate the carrier, right? So they provided indirectly instead of providing directly. So here if you see, this is the audio frequency signal, that is your modulating signal. So the other name of modulating signal is audio, which is of low frequency, and modulated carrier frequencies, modulated signal is 50 sine 2 pi 10 to the power of 5. This is your carrier signal. The standard equation of any sinusoidal signal is V is equal to capital VC sine theta, or in other words you can write in this way also, VC into sine, where theta is equal to omega t. You can also write like this, where omega equal to 2 pi f. You can write VC sine 2 pi f into t. This is a standard format of any sinusoidal signal, right? So when you look at audio signal frequency, what is the modulating signal standard equation? Vm is equal to capital Vm sine 2 pi fmt. Then from this, what they have provided, 10 sine 2 pi 500 t. So from this, Vm is equal to 10, Fm is equal to 500. So when you compare, when you analyze these two equations, 10 is nothing but your peak value of modulated signal, 2 pi ft, where f equal to 500 hertz is a modulated signal. Similarly for carrier also, here it is C, here it is EC, in place of M this is C. So when you look at carrier, this is the carrier, 50 sine 2 pi into 10 to the power of 50 sine 2 pi into 10 to the power of 5 t. So from this, Vc is equal to 50 volts and Fc is equal to 10 to the power of 5 hertz or 100 kilohertz. 100 kilohertz is the frequency of the carrier. So in this way you can calculate, you can find out the values of peak values as well as frequencies from the given equations, and from those values you can calculate their upper sideband frequency, lower sideband frequency, even you can calculate modulation index as well as your total power, right? Thank you, have a nice day.